What did you do for fun on the island when you were a kid and a teenager?
Play in a bush. There was horses and cows, and they cut the grass down in the bush. You can run through there. No, you can go through the bush. Too much weeds.
Did the island look any different when you were younger?
Yeah. We were clean except for the pancakes on the road and the buns. Horses walking all over.
What were the houses like when you were growing up?
Same as now. A little smaller, maybe. People think big nowadays.
Did your house have electricity when you were growing up? Where did your family go to get food or supplies that you needed when you were young?
Across the river or Wallaceburg. Mostly across the river, because they all worked over there.
How'd you get there when you were younger?
Huh?
Oh, how did you get across the river into town when you were younger?
Rowboats.
Really?
Yeah.
And then, so you would take, like, the Snai? Is that how you would go to Wallaceburg?
If you can find somebody with a car, they'll take it to town.
Was there a ferry, though, or
Yeah,
a
there
bridge?
was a ferry. I loved that ferry.
Which ferry?
This was a boat in the front, and it dragged its cow along behind
Oh,
for the cars.
oh yeah. Was that at Algonac or at, yeah,
It was
to Wallaceburg?
in up where the ferry is. No. Yeah. Used to be where that little house is along the river.
Yeah.
That's where the
Across from the
customs-
water treatment plant?
Yeah.
Is that where it was?
Uh-huh.
Oh, so it was further south than where it is now.
Yeah. That's when they built that up there.
What responsibilities did you have when you were young?
Just play and swim all summer.
You didn't have any chores?
Too poor for toys.
Chores, she said. So,
Oh,
like,
chores.
did you have to?
Well, we didn't have no chores. Nobody around to tell us. Our mom was working. Our dad was working. We were home alone all day.
What were the waters around Walpole Island like when you were growing up?
Water.
Mhm.
Just the river.
Was it clean?
Yeah.
Was it nice and warm?
Yeah.
I want to go back. When you said you went by ferry, or either way, Algonac or Wallaceburg, and if you had found someone with a car, did you have to pay them to take you?
Yeah. Not as expensive
Huh?
as these days.
Yeah. But back then, do you remember how much it was to take
No.
to go? No. So who would pay for that? Your mom or your dad or? Huh?
Our mom.
Mm-hmm.
Were the natural resources and wildlife more abundant when you were younger?
Mm-hmm. These days you're getting overshot.
Yeah. So did you see deer? Lots of deer.
Yeah.
Did you see like more geese and ducks and pheasants and stuff like that?
Yeah. There's a lot of those around.
So who had cows?
Anybody that could afford cows.
Yeah.
I know we didn't.
No. So how many cows would somebody have?
Not too many.
One or two?
There were just a few.
Anybody have like goats or chickens?
Chickens, no goats. Nobody thought of goats.
Did your family have chickens?
Yeah, we had chickens.
So did you have to do anything with them?
Feed them.
Feed them? So how often would you have to feed them?
In the morning.
So that was a chore.
Yeah.
Where were the deer nests when you were growing up? Did you know of any?
What?
Deer nests?
So where the deer would be laying in the bush. Did you ever come across anything like that?
Probably was, but we didn't.
Huh?
Never seen
Probably was, but
You didn't know.
no.
any? What kind of game was on Walpole Island when you were younger?
Oh, yes, there was. I never worried about that.
So there was ducks,
Yeah, a lot of ducks,
Geese.
muskrat,
muskrat.
fish, all kinds of fish. I remember Parker's dad used to have a fishing. He'd go down the lake.
So would he net them?
Yeah,
Use
we
nets?
grew up with him.
Pardon?
We grew up with him. We were always at his house all summer.
Oh yeah, Parker's dad.
No, Parker and Malcolm, they're our cousins. Yeah, he has to go down with nets and catch carp, great big things. He'd fill up these, I don't know what you call them.
Trough
Yeah,
or a bucket or something.
great big wooden things,
Oh,
scows like.
oh yeah.
He'd fill them up with those, fill them things up with all the carp he'd get. And then a big truck would come down and get the,
After he cleaned it, or
no,
just the way it was?
just the way it was,
Oh.
fill up his tank.
Then you pay him for them.
Yeah, I don't know how much you got. You don't worry me.
Yeah, yeah. So did he do that every day, or?
No, every week he'd do it, not every day.
Oh, okay. So the truck would come once a week.
Yeah, after he filled up so many.
Would they be still fresh, or?
Yeah, they'd
Yeah.
be still alive.
Oh.
Kept them in water.
Oh, okay.
He didn't put them on the ground.
No, I was thinking if you just put them in that wooden thing. I didn't know if it would hold water or not.
Yeah, they were, I don't know what you'd call them, but they were about so high and so wide, and about maybe this long. Fill them all up with carp.
Oh.
So wow. Did your family speak Ojibwe or English when you were growing up?
Nope, they never talked that to me. We heard them talking. I guess I learned it while they were talking.
But did they talk to you in Ojibwe?
Not really,
No. So it was just the adults that spoke.
Yeah.
Talked to each other.
just to each other. That was their way of sneaking away on us.
Oh. Oh. So when they wanted to do something they didn't want you to know about, that's when they used it. Okay.
It wasn't a sneaky way, but yeah,
But you understood some
yeah.
after a while.
Yeah.
Did they ever talk to you, saying, okay, using the language and tell you to do something using the language, or to stop doing something, or
Sit down.
any little commands like that? No?
What were the biggest challenges when you were growing up? Going to school, to and from school?
Going to school and sitting up in a cherry tree and eating cherries. When you get to school.
So did you go to school on the island?
Yeah. Our school was where the library is.
Oh, that white school, it's a
Yeah.
2-story, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I remember that one. So how far in school did you go?
From where Kitsy lived,
Yeah.
way down there, all the way up here.
Oh, so you walked every day?
I walked every day.
And then, what grade were you in? Did you go for?
Jeez, I only went to grade 4.
Uh-huh.
I got into grade 5, but never moved up nowhere. That's how far I went.
So if somebody wanted to go further, like grade 6 and up, where did they have to go? They go to the same school?
Till grade 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that little school went to grade 8.
They had 2 rooms. One room there.
So who was the teacher? Do you remember the teacher?
Mr. and Mrs. Daly.
And how?
Mr. Daly taught the older ones, and
So where did they live?
I think they lived in Port Lambton. Or they lived behind the school.
Oh,
No, I don't know where they live.
oh, if they're even still alive.
Yeah, probably not.
No. What were they like? Were they good teachers or
Yeah.
strict or?
They were sort of strict. You got his pointer and get whacked once in a while.
For what?
Whatever.
Not listening?
Being bad. What was your most cherished family tradition?
I don't know. Never had a tradition.
What, Christmas or Thanksgiving or?
Oh, we had dinners.
Yeah.
That's about it.
So when would you have a dinner? What would be the occasion? A birthday or?
Not really birthdays. We weren't that rich.
Mm.
But lucky we got a meal.
So did so your dinners were for like Christmas, big occasion?
Yeah,
What else besides Christmas?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Did you do Easter too?
Easter maybe. New Year's they used to have a, like they do now, Easter. No,
Oh, the New Year's Day feast?
yeah,
Did you go there?
we used to go there. I remember the cuckoo they used to have sitting on the end of the tables. They're a great big cake.
Oh yeah.
They called it an owl. I don't know why.
Oh. So what was that like going to that dinner?
I think you just had a good meal.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Did they play games?
No.
No.
Never.
They play music?
Yeah, everybody.
Do you have any special sayings or expressions?
What they used to have on Christmas, the church used to have at the parish hall that used to be in there.
Yep.
That old building.
Yep.
They used to have a concert. We'd go to the church would learn us to do something. One year I remember we had to make the flag, Canadian flag,
Uh-huh.
Union Jack.
Yep.
We all had the pieces and we all knew where they all went. So we just made the flag.
So did you hold it up like in
Yeah.
a card and everybody got in their spot and,
Yeah.
and made it that way? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't
Did
know
you-
how they do it now, but
Did you do anything like a play?
yeah, they used to do those.
Did you participate in that?
Mm-mm.
No. So what kind of plays would they put on? What would it be about? Comedy or
Mostly.
yeah? They had before, or they used to have the Grand Ole Opry here. Do you remember that as a kid, or was that later?
Yeah, they used to have 'em.
Was that when you were a kid, or no?
Mostly when I was small, that's about all. We used to have fairs. Way up by the ferry, they used to have the fair.
Oh yeah. So what would they have there?
They'd have a band on that stand they had up there.
Uh huh.
They'd play music. And they had a hall in the front where they had stuff to show, you know.
So like baskets or stuff to sell?
Not sell, just
No? Would it be kind of like the fall fair?
yeah.
Okay. So they showed off quilts and canning stuff
Yeah.
and baked goods and stuff people made.
They used to have horse races. Dad had his horse. He had Edsel Dodge ride it because he was too big.
Oh. And Essel was smaller?
Yeah.